Hi.
Going live. We're live. Hello.
Hey,
Yeah, the lighting looks good. The lighting looks real good.
Don't touch. Got it.
I would say don't touch.
Don't touch.
What do you guys think? Everybody looking cool there? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hey, Molly. All right. We got ourselves in front. Maybe we'll make it a little more. Well, no, I'll put it over here.
Yeah, show the spotlight.
There we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Test number 3 of our live stream. We're sort of planned better. We at least scheduled it. So I'm here joined with the lovely Allie. And
Hi.
we are here to go over the top 3 of the After Dark DIY contest. You guys did really good job on submitting.
You guys came through.
Some good ideas.
Really good ideas.
You guys have submitted on Patreon and on YouTube, so we are going to acknowledge all of those. Thank you, everybody who entered.
Yeah, thank you guys. You guys sent me your weirdest and poopiest and perviest, most naked ideas. I was super happy with it.
She was actually very, very happy with it. And thank you for the Mr. Bean clip. That was very funny. I had seen that before. So while we're live, guys, feel free to ask questions, whether or even submit new ideas.
Yeah.
Maybe not for the contest, but we're always looking for ideas to produce.
Yeah, we actually have a VR now, VR headset. So if anybody wants to do drop a little idea there, I'm sure we can do something really fun with it.
That's right. That was our newest upgrade. Is now we have a VR headset. So I have lots of ideas to do VR FMLs. You know how we love to incorporate games and horror shorts. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
We got some really cool horror short ideas as well for that. So, all right. So to start out, we're going to read as we're live. We're going to read some of the top 3 finalists in no particular order. So we're going to start with
Brett DeClerc with Hotel Nude.
Hotel Nude. So I want to put a little advisory on this as well, is we did not have the time to already reimagine these. As you guys all know, part of the contest is that the winning ones are what inspires us. We can't always film it exactly as it is verbatim for numerous reasons. And sometimes it just doesn't fit the format, or it's too close to something we've already done. So I will be rewriting these. So what we're going to read them as they were written by the submission. But we see gold in these, and we know we can work with these. So all right. So with no further ado, I'm going to pull this up so she can read from it. And this is Hotel Nude.
So I went on a little voyage, a little me time. After a nice day visiting, walking, and shopping in the town, I went back to my motel. It was a very hot day, and when the evening dropped, it was still very hot. I was trying to fall asleep, but with the heat, it was so much. So I thought to myself to sleep in my birthday suit. So I took everything off all at once, dropped my panties and my thong. Whatever I wear. It felt so good laying naked under the sheets. I was just starting to fall asleep when the room next to mine put his TV volume up. So I stood up outside my room and I knocked on the door, and I let that person know the volume was too high. Then I say thank you. So I walk back to my room, and right before I could enter, my door falls back and it's locked. So I try my key. But then I notice that I'm totally naked. And it looks like here that they want a naked shot. Maybe
are they
a whole
specific about that?
Naked shot.
I mean, this is designed for After Dark.
This is After Dark. So
for everybody who doesn't realize that this is a contest that is going to be exclusively on Notebook Plus and Plus. So
make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you do subscribe. That's right. If anybody needs the link, just let us know.
So I try to cover myself up, thinking, what should I do? But the only thing I could do was go down to the hotel front desk and ask for a spare key while being naked. I heard people were coming from my direction, so I made a dash so they couldn't glimpse my naked ass. And as I was making my way back to the front desk, I maybe took something from the hotel to cover me up better. I felt like I was in a Mission Impossible movie, trying not to be seen because I'm so embarrassed. Oh my God. But after so many obstacles and losing my cover signs, I arrived in the lobby, and at the front desk was empty. So I saw my spare key hanging, so I took my chance just to have it in my hand. And then the hotel manager stood behind my back. Can I help you, miss? Oh, fuck my life.
So yeah,
that's the first idea.
That's the first one. That is finalist number one. Again, in no particular order. I do want to point out that we had to really discuss that one a lot and figure out the logistics of filming one of that magnitude.
Indecent exposure charges and all.
But we did figure it out. So I encourage everybody also to go into the comment section and read that one and click on the link he left in there. You'll see there's a Mr. Bean clip if you're not familiar with it. And just picture Allie in that scenario.
I'd really try to do it on her.
Yeah, I think she could. I think she totally could. So, all right. Looks like we don't see any questions coming in yet. Do the live chat. Make sure we got it. Okay. Yeah. Again, hey guys, if you're joining us late, we are going over the top 3 submissions to her After Dark DIY contest. We just announced the first finalist. While we're here, we are taking questions, submitting ideas, suggestions. If you want to do any last minute questions for her interview coming up later, you can submit that as well. Or just say hi. We like to say hi to the fans.
Hi.
So, all right. So the next one up we have is from Patreon. And who is that by?
That is Afro Easy Snack from Patreon with the Guitar Hero Shark.
Nice. I like the title of this one. Let's see what this is about. All right, here we go. Finalist number 2.
Allie's hanging out drinking with a friend, and she suggests playing some Guitar Hero or some other game. He agrees, and we start playing. She's winning consistently. He's just really bad at the game. Oh. And maybe she starts taunting him, teasing him about how bad he's playing. Eventually, my friend gets fed up and says, fine, I'll bet you $5 I can beat you their next song. It's such an easy win. So I challenge him for more. Make it 20, unless you're too chicken. He's not scared. He bets me $100 and the loser has to play a song naked.
Oh, damn.
So I guess I will take his dignity too, right? So they play it again, and it turns out he was a hustler and he won the whole game. So after being tricked, I'm kind of bummed out. I'm going to moan about how unfair it is, but being a woman of my word, I take my clothes off. So he picks the next song, the longest one he could find, Stairway to Heaven. 8 minutes of complete embarrassment, butt naked. So that's the next one. Very doable.
He didn't put a Fuck My Life on there? Fuck My Life. There you go. Yep, there we go. That's finalist number 2. The Guitar Hero Shark, it's called. Yep. We see lots of potential in this one. Obviously we'll change little things around. Mm-hmm. We already got ideas for it, and the songs and everything. But again, we love the idea, and we have lots of ideas on how to incorporate Guitar Hero, Rock Band.
I think I can poop in this episode, personally. Yeah. I will find a way to poop in it.
Yeah, there is an idea there, but we don't want to taunt anybody with that. We don't want to influence anything. Remember, there is always after DIY leftovers. So
we always go back to the comments.
Yeah, so there might be ones that we produce after the fact, or maybe if it's a close in the race or whatever. Sometimes we do that. In fact, Allie has an episode coming up where she filmed one of Lillian's finalist ones that didn't get produced, and Lillian filmed the other one. So we got 2 DIY leftovers coming out. If not this month, then next month for sure. So, all righty. So we'll go on to the final finalist. And who is this one by?
This one is Mr. Viscom 78.
Mr. Viscom.
The real F word.
All right, Mr. Viscom. I know you were. I hope you got notification that we're live. I know you were interested in this. I don't have any control over that. I like to think that YouTube notifies you. I did post that we were going live at a certain time. I didn't get a chance to respond to you directly, but so I hope you're watching.
Yeah. Otherwise, hope you see this. It's a good idea too.
Yeah. So
definitely an FML.
Definitely. So we're gonna go ahead and let Allie read this one, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So, Mr. Viscom.
The real F word. I always say everything about my boyfriend is fine. Of course, it's not fine. Fine means it's adequate. And I put up with it. When he opens the door for me, it's nice. But does he have to look at my ass every time and whistle? He's so immature. It's annoying, but it's fine. He brings me food when I don't want to go out. But every time it's Burrito Barn. It's fine until later. He likes to see me struggle in the bathroom. Even in the bedroom, it's the same routine. When he's finished, I say, it's fine. He's usually looking at the back of my head anyways. One thing that's not fine is the way he gets along with my sister. They always used to fight until I suggested they started hanging out and get to know each other. Now, he's starting to open the door for her and whistling. I guess I don't mind that he's gotten into the habit of bringing her Burrito Barn with the results it leaves her in. That's fine. So they started playing a video game late at night. That's what they do together. I'm starting to feel neglected. That is not fine. So I yanked him into the bedroom to give him the one thing, only thing that I could give him. And you know what he did? He called out her name. I was about to chastise him when I realized this was the best he'd ever been. I guess it'll be fine. Fuck my life.
Damn.
That's a real FML
right, that is. And again, we definitely see a lot of potential in that one for a very good After Dark episode. So thank you very much, Mr. Vizcom.
Yeah.
We do. I know you enter all the time. Somebody did say first. Yes, you are first. We've been live for almost 10 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Shout out to KBox4444.
That's right. You are first. Thank you for commenting. If you're just joining us, we're here live announcing the top 3 of Allie's After Dark DIY contest for Notebook Plus. We just read each one. The finalists are Hotel Nude, Guitar Hero Shark, and The Real F Word. We will be posting a poll on Patreon and on YouTube probably later on today. If not, then definitely tomorrow for you guys to vote on these. So we decided to do this a little differently, being that we're practicing the whole live stream thing. Yeah. We figured we would go live and kind of announce this way, then that way it gets us more practice and hopefully a chance to interact with you guys.
And just to see all your guys' pretty comments and you guys see my
That's right.
It works.
So, all right. So that is the end of our contest. So again, thank you guys, everybody who submitted.
Thank you so much for submitting. Thank you guys for coming up with some really cool ideas. We will obviously be revisiting a lot of those. So stay tuned in the future for
absolutely
a ton more ideas coming to fruition.
Yep. And if you, we just created a very easy to remember web address for Notebook Plus. Notebookplus.com was taken. Somebody out there swiped it before we could get it. I wonder who that could have been. No, we don't know who it was, but it was clearly somebody that was wanting us to buy from them. But so what it is fmlplus.com. So fmlplus.com takes you right to Notebook Plus, where you can find our not safe for YouTube episodes, which is tends to generally be what my sense of humor is. So if you guys have noticed less uploads on YouTube as of lately, that's why we are not producing less. It's just it has to get divided up more.
Yeah.
And we're trying to make episodes that fit for both, or but sometimes they're just too much to edit out because sometimes YouTube just doesn't even like the theme of it. Like the one episode we tried. And I shot it 2 different ways, and we edited it down, and we had it completely what I thought was YouTube safe, but because it was still about a cam girl, YouTube said no. So that's what happens. So that's why we made this contest directly for you guys, so you could, we could interact and not have limitations on our imagination. That's not going to say we're not going to do DIYs for YouTube anymore. We are. That'll be the next contest, and we are going to still have Chris do it. That was still the plan. Always the plan. It's still coming. But we're going to do this one first. I don't see any other questions out there.
You guys can talk about the episode she's got coming up that afterwards we're going to auction off her screen worn outfit.
We do have that.
Yeah.
We do have that. There's an episode coming out. Again, it'll either be the end of this month or early next month. It's going to be a Notebook Plus exclusive. And the outfit you see her wearing in the announcement video, the little Robin outfit, we are going to auction that off. She's going to sign it. And we're probably going to use eBay. We're trying to figure out the logistics of it all.
Yeah.
And so we just want, and if that works and you guys like that kind of thing, we can auction off other props.
I would love to sign poopy underwear for all of my fans. So
fake poopy.
Fake poopy underwear.
Yeah.
One day we're going to be at a con and she's going to be signing poopy.
Yeah. It
I was
really
gonna use
is.
a brown marker.
What is this? Gamer Storm says, will a Vibe come back? Oh, hey, that's a very good question and a very good no. At this point, we have not been contacted back by a Vibe. So what happened? A little backstory. A Vibe was a website. When YouTube first kicked us off, we joined up with a website called The Vibe, and they were promised us that we could do whatever we wanted and everything, and we signed a contract with them for exclusive episodes. That's where After Dark came from. And a few months in, it just wasn't working out for either one of us. They were still really
they wanted phone calls or something.
Yeah, they were really involved in still developing their website, and so we weren't growing enough with them. So we kind of asked to get out of the contract, and they were switching gears to wanting to do more like live personal phone calls with fans, and we didn't see how that really fit with our narrative or what our setup was. So we left them to launch Notebook Plus, which has been very successful for us. We're very thankful for that. We thank you guys for everybody who rents and subscribes on there. So a Vibe at this point is not coming back. The way we left things was, if you are a Vibe subscriber, our content that we uploaded on there is still up there, and and that's a lot of the same paid content, early paid content that we now have on Notebook Plus. And they said that as things developed, they might hit us back up if they can feel they can offer us something, and we have not heard from them. So at this point, we're not doing anything with a Vibe. I haven't even kept up with them to see. I assume they're still around. I wish them nothing but the best. They were there for us when we needed them, and
it's just two different businesses.
It's just two different business structures at this point until they figure out what they're doing and everything. They were trying to talk us into doing NFTs. And that's just way above anything I can understand.
I think Notebook is definitely a big enough entity on its own that having your own domain just
Notebook Plus
gives you that creative, just full freedom.
Right. It's so far Moments has been great as a host and just letting us do whatever we want. And that's what we're doing. So we're doing a lot of crazy stuff on there, crazy content. We're still updating some of the older videos that are not on YouTube anymore. So if there's someone that you have noticed is missing and you can't find it, please email us and let me know. Hey, I can't find this episode, because I'm getting to them. But if you let me know there's one you're looking for, I can make sure that one gets out.
We can get to it a lot faster.
A lot faster. And we did get asked a question recently, which I thought was a very good question. A fan asked me, can we re-edit episodes that YouTube kicked off and put them back up? And he said, you don't show below the waist or anything, and just make it super PG. And unfortunately, what I come to find out was the answer to that is no. Because I did try the first time around when we got our channel suspended, then got back. And what happened was, I think my theory is that videos that are pulled off YouTube are then flagged, and that they're kind of marked forever. So when it comes back up, their algorithm finds it, and it instantly just gets blocked again. Forget about if there's edited or not. That was a banned video. They do not want it on their platform. Do not put it on their platform. And that's without talking to them, because you can't really talk to YouTube. That's as best as I can get as an answer. So unfortunately, I'm not going to try it again. So Notebook Plus is where it's at, guys. And Patreon. So Patreon again is where you see all the interact with us, get the behind the scenes content, and then with a few exclusives on there as well. But Notebook Plus is where you get the exclusive episodes and the uncensored stuff, because Patreon is already starting to tighten their belts even more. I just got notification from them that they're having to adapt some of their stuff because of the credit card companies and stuff. And so Patreon may tighten their belt even more. I still have to have that meeting with them. But for now, everything's what we're doing on Patreon, I think is going to be fine. We're very, very careful on there. So if you want to see what we're like when we're not careful, go to Notebook Plus, because we're not careful on there at all. It's whatever we want to do is on there. So I hope that answers your question. So if you're on a vibe and you only are on there for us, at this point, we're not going to be putting any new content up there. So I don't foresee in the near future. All right. That was a good question. Thank you guys for asking. But yeah, she does have a new, she's got 2 new episodes.
I do. Yeah, I still have 2
that we
episodes
shot that haven't come out yet. They're coming up with Plus. Follow us on Twitter at Tales from FML, because we do post behind the scenes videos up there, and pictures, and exclusive episodes. So they just have to be real short on there, but we can do it, and we've already been doing it. So follow us on there. Our followers are getting. I should say hello to all our new followers, because we're almost at 500 followers on. I think we're at 450 now.
Good.
On Twitter, which is wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
We
do appreciate it. Yeah, it's almost pushing my personal account. Yeah. Do you have any social media you'd like to share with the fans?
Oh gosh, I don't really get on social media all that often, to be completely honest. I kind of cut social media out of my life and replaced it with playing Pokemon like Leaf Green and The Sims 4.
Nice.
So if you can find me there, hi.
There you go. Find her on Pokemon Go or whatever. I don't know how any of that works.
Actually, I just play the old school emulators. I download the ones on my phone for
nice.
Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance.
Oh, even better.
I'm perpetually stuck in 2003,
Me too.
and I won't grow past that.
I still play Doom, so yes, I played Doom Eternal, which is the new one, but I just heard they updated it again.
It's like a nostalgic thing. It's like a comfort thing.
Yeah.
People have a comfort blanket or a comfort food, and I have a comfort video game.
I did too. I'll play Doom over and over and over again. If I find new levels people made, I'll play those. Mm-hmm. So all right, guys. Well, I think we've taken up enough of your time. People are probably still at work and everything.
Don't forget to vote. I can't see what you guys come up with, but even if your idea does not win or the one you wanted to see doesn't get chosen, it will most likely get chosen in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah, more and more our top 3s are going to get produced. In fact, I've even dug deep into the past of other non-winners and started to pick from those of ones to produce, because we do enjoy producing ones the fans submit. And bringing that up, I'll say one last thing is, guys, if you ever have an idea that you don't want to submit in a contest, you want to submit it to us. We do offer what we call custom FMLs as well, where you can actually just pay us to produce it right there, and it goes right to the top of the list. You don't have to wait for anything, and we can just go right there. And we can help you write it and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So you can always email us ideas at talesfromfml@gmail.com, or reach out to us in the messenger on Patreon. Passenger. I don't know what I was trying to say. So we're always submit ideas. There's always ways. Otherwise, we just take ideas and we'll produce them when we get around to them too. All right. I don't think I have anything else.
No. Thank you guys again for submitting. Thank you guys for just subscribing and staying tuned and watching and helping us grow. And
thank you so much.
Watching me poop everywhere I can.
Yes, the absolute best way to support this channel is to subscribe to this channel. You can also support us on Patreon and on Notebook Plus at fmlplus.com. All right, guys, with that note, stay tuned on YouTube, though, and on Patreon. The polls will be out later today or tomorrow for you guys to vote. And I'll try to get those actually rewritten the way we envision them as well for that.
Poll on Twitter, too?
If we can do polls on Twitter, we can do polls on Twitter. Okay, then we'll do a poll on Twitter as well for the first time ever. And don't forget, guys, the winner of this one, the absolute winner, will get a 1-month free subscription of Notebook Plus, so you can see your episode the way it was meant to be seen. And then I think for the runners-up, you'll probably get a subscription to Notebook Plus. So I'm pretty generous like that. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching.
Bye,
Thank you for
guys.
letting us take up a little bit of your time, and thank you for voting in the contest when it comes up. So we couldn't do this without you. Bye.
Bye.
And end stream. All right.